All right, we just left the Triple Crown Hostel, Silver City. I'm walking some side streets. It's not really a straight shot back to trail, so kind of just have to weave and wag through some side streets, and then I will meet back up with the trail. I don't know, it's probably a mile away, maybe a little bit more. Okay. We're on our way. Here we go. All right, it is day 10. I believe it's the 22nd of April, and I am walking out of Silver City this afternoon. I'm actually out of Silver City. I don't know if you can see. Oh no, I already crossed around the corner. Well, I don't know if I caught any of that on film, but I just dropped my phone. First time the trip, and yeah, it's all right. Nothing's scratched, nothing's broke. Just got a little dirt on it. Yeah, I'm walking out of Silver City now, and been on this dirt road here for a little while. Left the pavement maybe about a mile ago. I'll be looking for a rest stop here soon, but I'm finally high enough above the surrounding terrain that there's some views around. I can see the hillside, so feeling good. Feeling like we're back in the countryside, out of the city, which is nice. City was awesome. Triple Crown Hostel almost held me. Fortunately, they didn't have any extra room, so it made that decision a little easier. I could have definitely stayed in another spot in town and ate more food, but there's more food ahead, and my pack is filled with more food than I want to be carrying right now, and that's all right, because that lets me eat all the food I want. There's some nice shade. Yeah, so we're gonna walk another 10 or so miles. That seems like a sweet rest spot. We're gonna take that. It almost looks like a campsite. Right on. And probably a little under 10 miles, I hope, to get to the next water. But I'll be just chilling here for the next little bit, maybe 15 to 30 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna go see if I can find a better spot. Oh, the decisions of taking a break. I always try and find a good spot to spend the time, because I know I'll be there for a little while. And what's kind of nice, I'll be honest, is to have kind of the trail to myself right now. Most of the other people that left town today that I know of took the, there's a Walnut Creek Road alternate, which I think is a lot more dirt road like this, instead of having to walk the 4 or 5 miles, or it's probably more like 3 to 4 miles on the pavement. You're probably just on the dirt road for the whole trip. It also cuts off some miles up ahead on the actual Continental Divide Trail. And I'm not looking to necessarily cut miles. It's not the reason I'm out here. I like walking. I like doing the miles. I like taking my time, and I don't see the point of cutting anything off. But to each their own. Everyone hikes their own hike out here. I do as well. So, yep. It's been a good day so far. A good day. All right, I'm gonna go look for another place to sit down. Just over and out. The first rest stop, day 10. Yeah, my foot wasn't feeling very good when I stopped. I just kind of figured it was needing to get loosened up, but it never really did. So when I stopped, I stretched a bit, and then kind of messed with the rock on the bottom of it, just kind of standing on a little bit of a pointy rock, and it cracked, like adjustment crack, not like bone crack, a couple times, and it felt really good. So as I'm walking now, it's feeling pretty good. Maybe just some ghost tenderness, or maybe I just need to roll on a pointy rock every few miles and just keep it loose for a bit and let everything relax. But it's pretty windy right now, as you can see. And I have my wind coat on, this orange thing. Awkward holding my camera like that. Funny thing about my camera, I dropped my phone, as you remember, but the screen protector cracked. So I shot a text. Ooh, I need to figure out which way to go. I'm pretty sure I go to the right. I text home, and there'll be a new screen protector in a box in Pytown, which will be maybe a week or a week and a half from now, which will be perfect. It might be less, it might be like 8 days, I don't know. But yeah, this is nice, feeling good. I'm happy my foot's feeling better. Just, it's the little things sometimes. We're gonna push to the next water, which is probably 4 miles from here. It's a mile off trail, so it's really 5 miles from here. So I can drop my pack and go fill some bottles up down at it. Or I'll check at the intersection and then kind of see if I can go another 5 miles to the following water source. And I don't even think it's 5 miles to the next one, so it's very likely I won't go off trail unless I'm just not feeling it and I want to stop for the day somewhere around there. I could set up camp and then walk the mile down to get water. But it's pretty dry right now out here. That wind is pretty dry, a lot of dust in the air. And yeah, I haven't seen anyone else out here yet. And a lot of cars. I shouldn't say a lot, like 10 as I'm walking along. A few as I've stopped. But good day. All right, I just walked past it. I was up there a little ways. Thank goodness I sensed timing was okay. Now we follow the cairns. There's evidently no markings along the trail, but it's pretty well pathed, or traveled, I should say. Worn. I don't know. But single track, yeah, and back on trail. Feels good. All right, here we go. Trail, ups and downs. And some nice shady trees too, not just getting beaten down by the sun and the wind. A little buffer. It's beautiful back here. Nothing much of a view. Well, I guess I haven't looked around back. I guess a little bit of a view behind me. Imagine once I get to the top of this climb, it's gonna be a good one. But happy to be off the road. This is nice. Almost ate it. Yep. Happens a lot. All right, so there are some boar up ahead. I think it's over. Yeah, you can see those lamps. Oh, I think I missed it. Trying to chase them off. I don't really want to get attacked by a boar out here, so I need to get through this fence. I was like, I don't know if I want to go. Not like the fence over here is keeping them from getting over here, but yeah, okay. I knew there'd be some views at the top. That's still behind me. Still left. All the trees have disappeared up here. You can see the meadows over there, and I think that's sent me towards where I'm going. Yeah, this is wonderful. Plenty of shade spots if I want to get out of the sun or the wind. But really, it's pleasant. The wind's nice. The sun's not too hot. I'm finding a good balance right now. Foot's feeling great. Fixed my tent this morning. Blow my camp. And I actually rushed the post office earlier this morning because I saw it had arrived via my tracking number, and then when I showed up, the gal there spent a good while going through it because they hadn't sorted the packages. But I explained to her that I had asked them to forward it to Pytown, which I didn't need. It arrived while I was still in town, and it was much better to have internet to look at the YouTube video of how to replace it, which is super easy. I'm actually really grateful I had a chance to look at it. Look how to fix a broken pole if it actually is a catastrophic failure, like it bends or it gets crushed. But yep, so there's new cord in my pole, in my tent pole, and there's a new pole itself. It was always on my mind if it stayed windy and I didn't have shelter, like if I had to camp up here. Oh, and then it rained. The rain makes a difference because then I'd have to have my rain fly on. And the rain fly on, you catch all the wind, and so it has a tendency to really stress the poles quite a bit, which Hubba Hubbas are pretty durable. I think the broken pole was slightly my fault, but it was also the shock cord that was supposed to kind of pull all the poles in together was way too loose. Anyways, yeah, the shock cord was ineffective at all, and there's a nice view. And so yeah, everything's good now. Hopefully I can keep it that way for the rest of the trail. Oh, if that thing sees 2 through hikes all the way through, man, I have got to rep MSR's Hubba Hubba. What a tank of a tent. And real cool company. They got those repair items to me really quick, for free. Didn't even ask for payment. Yep. Yeah. Cool. All right, I'm done. Here we go. I figured I'd add this while we have the view of the mine off in the distance. And I think Silver City's view will come up here in a second. Sorry, eating. I weighed myself at the Triple Crown Hostel in Silver City. I'm down, it's about 10 pounds, which is fairly normal for the first 10 days. I just can't eat enough, nor do I want to carry that much food. Your legs are hurting enough, so you try and get by on what you can. And I definitely gorged with lots of burritos, tacos, and just anything I could get my hands on, and lots of pizza too in Silver City. Oh, there it is. There's a shot. Take a pic too. So yeah, I was in town there. There's the mine over here. And yeah, maybe it's good view. Oh, that's nice. Oh, maybe that's too zoomed out. I don't know. So yeah, down 10 pounds. I gotta eat more. Brought tortillas this time. I brought Nutella to supplement. Both of those I omitted from the first 2 resupplies because they're fairly heavy and they last a while. So like 10 tortillas is gonna last me 10 days, and the Nutella is gonna last me probably twice that. So unless I get really hungry, there's that chance. You just need a lot of water with the Nutella because it tends to dry out your mouth following these cairns. But it's also a pretty good track, though it kind of disappears here, so I need to look at the map. Peace out. Hey, I see trail markers. I think the first trail markers in 20 something odd miles. It's good to see them. Yeah, because I had the road walk, so after Burrow Mountain Shelter, that's probably about the last place I saw them. Woo, back to the beautiful blue. All right, we're on the road, back on the road. This is Walnut Creek Road, and it's officially on the Gila River alternate. I won't be on this road for very long, maybe a mile and a half or 2 miles. And there's supposed to be some water up ahead, which will be great. Back at the intersection where the trail turned it into the road, Trail Magic, Cheshire Cat is his trail name. Doing some trail magic all up and down the trail, and I've got some pineapple from it. He's been doing trail magic on some of the trails for quite a while. So friendly guy. Up and down Highway 90, in and out ice cream. I never saw him, but everyone at the hostel has a story of a dude that would wildly pull up next to him and hand out goodies along the road. So friendly guy. I'm sure, like he said, I'll see him again up the way. Sounds like he'll be following the trail a little bit. We're moving again. We're going downhill, which makes this pretty quick. And in terms of road walks, at least we're on a dirt road, so that's good. I'm gonna make my way down to water, and shortly after that find a place to camp for the evening. It looks like I probably have another hour of before sunset. All right, okay, I would say this is the first interesting water source, so to speak. It's mean, there's a turd, and cow hooves everywhere here. Might be a turd there. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I kind of scoped it out, and I like this spot more than even down there. It started to smell. So right here, it smells pretty good, and the water is pretty clean. I filtered it. I also put some aquamura in it to help just make sure. I'll probably boil some for dinner and let the rest sit. The aquamura do its stuff if there was anything left in it. Just it's early on, so you're more cautious, I think, early on. Later on, I'll probably just filter and be like, fuck it, I'll go. That's fine. It's good. But for now, still getting used to the cows. I'm gonna go up and find, let's see, that's the skyline right now. I'm gonna go find a campsite, probably up on that side of the hill. There's some pretty good flat stuff over there too. There's a lot of good camping around here. I'm gonna walk a little bit further. I got 2 liters for a dry camp, plus a little extra of fresh water from the hostel still that I'll probably sip on. But this water looks fine. Like, it was cold. It's nice and cold, and it's not flowing right there. It actually is flowing way up further, maybe 100 yards, and then picks back up here. It's supposed to pick up down a little bit further, and yeah, I didn't want to walk too much further. It's almost 8 o'clock, so all right, that's about it for the evening. That sky is cool. All right, yep, just a little bit further ahead, while walking on the road. Cows. So I might be sleeping with the cows tonight, and that's okay. You can call me a cowboy. Oh, silly. Yeah, they're everywhere. See some over there. There's one up on the hillside there. He's staring at me, I think. It's tough to see him. They blend in really well. They do make a lot of noise though, stomping around and eating. They're always eating. So am I. Lighting is so good. So I kept hiking, still hiking, and I like it. Wind calmed down, temperature is nice. I have my jacket on, and the light is beautiful. It's way better than just sitting in a tent right now. And I got to sleep in this morning, so there we go. Not even looking at the camera, I'm just looking around. Good. Cool. It doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't. Oh yeah. So up the trail a bit, catching second sunset in all its glory. It's behind me. It's calm right now. Did not expect that. Oh yeah. Good hill over there. We might be able to find camp up here. So good.